What is up, guys? This is Matter77 bringing you my very first Airsoft video today. So for this video, I've got the WE SMG-8. As you can tell by the box, this is their newest version. Very nice box, just really cool design overall. I actually really like the box. It looks cool. It's actually big. I wasn't expecting the gun to be this big, but because I had never had an MP7 style gun before, but nonetheless it is a cool box. This is, like I said, their newest version, the NG3 version, so they have fixed a ton of issues that they had in the version 1 and version 2 guns. Alright, so when you first open the box, you will see your magazine. Just a standard 44 round long magazine. Really big. It's all just one solid metal piece. Good flow valve, everything. It's a pretty good mag in my opinion. There is no I don't know what you would call it, but the thing that stops the spring follower, just a follower lock. I don't know what you would call it. So you pretty much just got to hold it down with your hand the whole time, but it's not that bad. It is double stack, so make sure you are stacking them normally. I usually just use one of those little air splat BB bottles and kind of just pour in like 4 at a time. That seems to work. Or you can use a speed loader and do the same thing with no issues. It holds a lot of gas. With a full can of with a full fill of propane, I was actually able to get through a whole magazine, so that is good. However, when I'm running low on my propane, then it's not really looking so good. I can maybe get through like 15 to 20 shots. So make sure your propane can is full, and drop some silicone oil into the gun. I would drop some down here. I actually do some on the back here too, on this valve in the back, if you can see that, and then it's usually good to go. But you should have no problem getting through one magazine like that. Next, you should see one of these. This is WeTech's special speed loader. It is actually a 15 round speed loader. Yeah, it holds 15 BBs. You just pretty much take off. Let me get this band off here. Slap this piece on bottom here, and then you drop the follower down like that. Make sure, oh, can it focus? Make sure that notch right there is lined up with this line, and then pretty much just set it up against your magazine like that, and you push the BBs down. So no issue there, just up, push them down. And you just got to do that every time. And it will require some force, so don't be afraid to go hard on the magazine. Just try and get all the BBs in there. Like I said, it will take a little bit of force, but nothing too hard. It is actually cool. If you lose this speed loader, you can actually buy one online. I think you can get it on evic.com for, I think it's $250, $240, something like that. So, less than $5. I bought 2 of them, and then shipping is only like $3 with the economy shipping. So it was a pretty good deal there for something that goes a long ways, Alright, so I don't actually have the gun in the box because I have some attachments so that won't fit on the box, but I do have it right next to me. So without further ado, here is the gun. Sorry, trying to get it all in the camera. So as you can see, just a nice black finish here. Full polymer body, everything. Polymer rails. These side rails right here are also polymer. And, oh wait, actually. Yeah, sorry, they are polymer. And this bottom rail is actually integrated into the body, but it is also polymer. This is a metal flash hider, metal orange flash hider. It is removable. I haven't tried to remove it because I heard from other reviewers that it's a pain in the ass to remove, but it is an option if you would like to do that. the little pieces are metal, like the selector switch, slide release, all that kind of stuff is, or I mean bolt release, sorry, those are all metal. However, the rear and front sights are plastic as well. Charging handle, just pull back right here. It is plastic. I will show you right here. Oh wait, right there. There's that. And then you've got your stock. You just flip up that button right here. Let's see if I can do it in the camera. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Button right there pops out. You can do one. Then you can go here. I gotta do this two-handed, my bad. Then you can go 2 and 3, and you can see the little notches in the thing. It's focusing right now. You can see the little notches here and underneath. It's got notches on both sides, so that it's sure to lock into place. And it's actually fully extended. It is pretty long, as you can see. Like, this is all the way out. I'm a lefty, sorry, so I'll actually do this right-handed. But it is pretty long here, like that. I usually keep mine on the first one. The only thing that you gotta watch out for is on your last round, this kind of pops back just a tad on your last shot, and it's actually hit me in the face before. So, but I was like really close to it, which isn't a good thing. But I do prefer mine on that first setting. All right. So the magazine. Let me pull that out real quick. Magazine goes in very easily. You gotta slap it in there. If you do it soft, it won't. If you do it like that, it locked that time. Usually it doesn't lock if you do it too soft. So I usually just slap it in there like that. And then your mag release is ambidextrous. This whole gun is ambidextrous, by the way. Mag release is right here, just like a USP. You just push it down right there, and it slides out with ease. You can feel like a little click, and then you can pull it out, which is really cool actually. I like it a lot. So another thing is, oh yeah, okay, so your fire selector, you got semi and full. The right side selector switch is smaller than the left side selector switch. This one's really big actually. It's a lot fatter. But the reason is because on the real MP7 you got, it's just to clear the bulb mechanism so shells aren't hitting your selector switch and that kind of thing. Alright, so a couple attachments I have right now. I got a GMP Tango down grip. It was a lot of work to get it on actually. Very hard to get it on, but it's a cool grip overall. I might talk about it in another video, but very solid, no wobble whatsoever. Actually, this gun has no wobble, period. Even the stock doesn't wobble. When it's extended, it hardly wobbles actually. It's pretty nice. And then there is a little slight wobble in the mag, but nothing too big. I do have some rail panels right here, just generic rubber ones. I got them on both sides, just 2 fit on the rail each. And then up here I have a micro red dot with a real steel razor. I don't remember the brand on the razor, but this is a Field Sport red dot. You can buy these for around $45. They've got red. This one has red and green illumination and 5 different settings for each. I usually do mine on red. When I play indoor, I do green. So it's pretty good, and it comes with a pretty nice box and the covers here as well. It does slide a little bit, as you can see. I think I just need to tighten it. I'm not actually sure what's going on there, but I will try and figure that one out. and then update the video. It's something with the riser going on. I don't think it's centered correctly. I forgot to mention this rear sight thing. You've got two. You've got a low pro. Here, let's see if I can do it like this. You've got low pro sights at an angle, and then you've got the circular one. So you got circular, which is my that's the one I prefer, and then you got that one, the low pro ones. Now the circular one, for those who don't know, is not an M4, not like those tiny ones that ARs and M4s have, but more like that big circle one that M4s have. So it's actually a little bit bigger than those. So it's really nice, easy to aim, very good. And then one other thing is that the bolt does lock back. As you can see, this is gravity. It's not gravity fed, but it slides using or through gravity. So it kind of, that's what I mean. Kind of just like hits you, it might hit you in the face if you're too close to it. But then slide release. Yep, and it's all cool. And then just so you guys can hear it fire. Very loud indoors. But overall has really nice recoil to it, and it's just a great gun to use, very fun to use. Alright, I'm going to go over like a field performance test real quick. I did use it in a couple games already. I might have only used it in one, but I think it might have been two. I did chrono test it. It was chronoing at around 385 to 390 FPS, somewhere. It's usually around 390 plus or minus 5. But I think that's actually a pretty solid FPS. So you cannot use it in CQB. You can buy the NPAS system from RA Tech, I think is who makes it. But I don't have one of those. But right now it's just under the limits for outdoors, so it's very good. It's actually perfect for outdoors. The range is pretty good. It shoots about 100 and I think it was 120 to 150 feet. And I haven't adjusted the hop up yet because it's actually pretty dead accurate, and it's shooting the distance that I want it to right out of the box, which is cool. And then as for rate of fire, I tested that. It was about 17.5 RPS, so you could expect somewhere between 17 to 18 RPS, which is actually, I guess you could say it's pretty good. Better than your standard AEG by a lot. But I'm not sure if that's really better than other gas blowback guns that have full auto, but it does fire very quickly. One thing to notice about the gun is that it does have a very spongy trigger pull on semi, but on full auto it's very crisp and smooth. So just note that if you plan on using it in semi-auto, it's going to be pretty spongy, and it might not always be that cool, but it is still a good gun, and I would highly recommend it to anybody. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There were a couple problems about the gun that I will talk about in another video, but for the sake of time, I'm going to cut this one off right here. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.